Hi friends, welcome to today's video. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of my favorite snacks ever. So you probably heard of energy bites before, something that's easy to take on the go, or just keep in your purse, keep at work. They can go in the fridge, they can also stay on the counter, and super easy to make. So I've got all the ingredients here already prepped to make it a lot quicker and easier for you guys to see how I make this. You're going to start with a base of oats. So here I've got 1 cup of oats. You're going to put that into your food processor. I'm just going to dump it right in there. I'm actually going to put it up here just so that I don't pour the ingredients and then have them spill everywhere. There we go. So these bites that I'm making today are peanut butter flavored, and they're going to have a lot of other additives like nuts and stuff like that. So if you do have a nut allergy, you can always use something like sunflower seed butter or anything, any alternative that works for you. Our next ingredient that's going to go in here are chia seeds. I've got 2 tablespoons of that, and then 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds as well. So we'll pour that right in. And depending on if you used quick oats or old-fashioned oats, if you do use old-fashioned oats, just know that you're going to have a little bit more of a rough texture and a little bit more bite to your bites. But if you want it a little bit more smooth, then definitely go for the quick oats. All right, the next thing we've got are our dates. Okay, and then from there we're going to add our peanut butter. This here I've got 1/4 cup, and then the dates I did about 8, which is also the equivalent of about 1/2 cup. Okay, and then see if I got all of that off there. We're gonna buzz this up, and then we'll add the other ingredients more towards the end. Blend away.
So I totally forgot to plug in the food processor, and I had to move some stuff around, and I also could not reach a countertop, so I literally had to put it on the floor and blend it up. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right, so depending on how sweet you want your mixture to be is going to depend on if you add the honey or agave, which I have here. I'm not going to add much, just about, I would say, a few tablespoons just to sweeten it up, and it also helps with the texture, just making it a little bit more sticky. That's probably about right. Okay, once we're done with that, we're going to add in the vanilla. This is optional as well. I also like the Mexican flavored vanilla. It just has a little bit of a unique flavor. A few splashes of that. I would say about a teaspoon of that. And we're going to add a sprinkle of pink Himalayan salt. I like that you get the sweet and salty in there. Makes it so good. All right, and then I've also got some collagen powder here. So this is what's going to add the protein to these energy bites. This is also optional. You can also use something like a vanilla whey protein. I just like that the collagen is flavorless, so it doesn't really change the flavor of these at all. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna give this a buzz. So you mix this up, and then lastly we'll add our coconut and pecans. All right, we're ready to add in our last ingredient, which here I've got some shredded coconut with some pecans. So depending on if you want to use sweetened coconut, obviously it's going to make it a little bit sweeter. But for me, I go with organic unsweetened coconut because we did already add peanut butter that is slightly sweet, and then you're going to get the sweetness from the dates as well, and then obviously from the honey. So this will be the last step. You don't want to blend it too much. Obviously blend it as much as you like based on how chunky you want them. So obviously buzz it up a little bit, you'll still get some chunks of the pecans in there, but I'm probably just gonna find a really good in between so that I can get that crunch, but it's not too crumbly, I guess, so that it doesn't stick together. Obviously you want the pieces small enough that you can roll it into a ball and you're not gonna have an issue there. All right, so we finished our blending. This is what your texture is gonna look like. Depending on if you use the honey or not, you may get a little bit more of a sticky texture. You can see that it's really crumbly. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna roll them, get like a few tablespoons in your hand. Okay, kind of squeeze it together, and then you're gonna roll it into little bite-sized energy bites. So this will be your finished product. Depending on if you like to eat them room temperature or cold, doesn't really matter. Obviously, if you let them sit in the fridge for a little bit longer, they'll stick together a little bit better. But sometimes I don't like to wait, so. All right, I'm gonna finish rolling the rest of these up. It makes approximately 24 to 30 energy bites. So obviously if you don't wanna make that many, you can always half the recipe. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.